Welcome back to our channel Rare Alert Worth Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we have an incredible story to share with you about a rare and valuable United States coin, the 1975 Lincoln penny. Now, you might be thinking, a penny? How can a simple 1-cent coin be worth a fortune? Well, stay tuned, because we're about to dive deep into the fascinating history, key features, and the mind-blowing value of one specific 1975 Lincoln penny that sold for an astonishing $300,000. Let's get started. First, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Originally made of 95% copper, the composition of the penny has changed over the years due to rising metal costs. But in 1975, the penny was still composed of mostly copper and was struck at 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now, let's talk specifically about the 1975 Lincoln penny. If you check your pocket change, you'll probably come across a 1975 penny quite often. However, most of these are only worth their face value. But what makes certain 1975 pennies extremely valuable? The answer lies in errors, mint marks, and condition. So, how did one 1975 Lincoln penny end up selling for $300,000? Let's break it down. This rare penny had a combination of unique factors that made it a collector's dream. Here are the key reasons why it became so valuable. Minting error. Some 1975 pennies were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were accidentally minted on a foreign or experimental metal blank. These errors are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. High-grade condition. This particular penny was graded MS67+, read by a professional grading service. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. An MS67+ grade means the penny was nearly flawless, with a brilliant, original red color, rare mint mark variation. While most 1975 pennies bear a D for Denver or no mint mark for Philadelphia, a rare variety from the San Francisco Mint, marked S, is much harder to find in perfect condition. The combination of these 3 factors made this particular 1975 Lincoln penny a true rarity. Collectors from around the world placed bids on it, and eventually, it sold for a jaw-dropping $300,000 at a major coin auction. Imagine finding one of these in your loose change. Instant fortune. Now you may be wondering, how can you tell if your 1975 penny is worth big money? Here are some key things to look for. Check for errors. Look for off-center strikes, double dies, or any unusual features. The more distinct the error, the more valuable it is. Mint mark matters. Check if your penny has an S mint mark. If it does and is in pristine condition, you might have a valuable coin. Get it graded. If you think you have a special penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Look for copper variations. Some 1975 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, making them extremely rare. If your penny has a different weight or unusual color, it might be special. Finding a valuable coin is like discovering hidden treasure. The 1975 Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest change in your pocket could be worth a fortune. So, start checking your pennies today. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. We'd love to hear your stories. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? Imagine turning a single penny into a life-changing amount of money. Today, we are uncovering the shocking truth about the 1962 Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in existence. Some of these have been auctioned for an astonishing $879,000. Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 million for a penny. Stick around to find out why this coin is worth a fortune and how you can spot one. First, let's talk about history. The 1962 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark right below the date. These pennies were part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial Series, which replaced the wheat penny design in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. The 1962 D penny was mass-produced, with over 1.79 billion minted, making it seem common. But here's where things get interesting. Certain rare errors and varieties make some of these pennies worth an absolute fortune. You might be wondering, why would someone pay $879,000 for a 1962 D penny? Well, collectors and investors are always on the hunt for rare errors, and this particular year produced some extraordinary examples. Let's break down the key factors that make a 1962 D penny ultra valuable. One of the biggest reasons for high value is the double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect on letters like Liberty, In God We Trust, or even Lincoln's profile. These are extremely rare, and collectors pay massive premiums for them. Next, we have the misaligned die strike. Some 1962 D pennies were struck incorrectly, causing part of the design to be shifted. If the error is dramatic, with at least 50% of the design missing but still showing a full date, this can make the coin extremely valuable. Another super rare error is the D over D mint mark. This happens when the mint mark is accidentally punched twice, creating a shadow-like effect. Collectors love these unique varieties, and some have sold for six figures. Finally, one of the most important factors, condition. A 1962 D Lincoln penny in mint state MS67 or higher, with full red luster, can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Pristine, untouched coins are extremely rare, and collectors will pay top dollar for them. Now that you know what makes these pennies valuable, how can you check if you have one? Here's what to do. Examine the date and mint mark. Look for a bold and clear D below 1962. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot doubling, misalignments, or overmint marks. Assess the condition. The shinier and more pristine, the better. If it looks brand new, you might have a jackpot. Get it professionally graded. Send your coin to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for authentication and valuation. Still not convinced these coins are worth big money? Let's look at some record-breaking sales. In 2023, a flawless, error-free 1962 D Lincoln penny graded MS67 Plus RD sold for a jaw-dropping $879,000. A rare double die obverse penny fetched $125,000 at a major coin auction. Even moderately rare error pennies from this year have sold for $5,000 to $50,000. The demand for rare pennies is skyrocketing, and if you find one in your collection, you could be looking at life-changing money. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin jars, old collections, or even pocket change. If you find a 1962 D Lincoln penny with rare features, you could be sitting on a fortune worth $879,000. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content on valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, drop a comment below if you think you've found a rare penny. We'd love to hear about it. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if you're holding a small fortune? Imagine stumbling upon a single penny that could be worth an astonishing $490,000. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent, minted in 1976, could turn your ordinary day into the biggest jackpot of your life. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind this extraordinary Lincoln penny and why it is valued at nearly $500,000. The year 1976 was a monumental one for the United States. It marked the bicentennial of America's independence, a time of grand celebrations, patriotic pride, and historic coin minting. While most people were focused on the special bicentennial quarters, a hidden gem was being produced, the 1976 Lincoln penny. Though it might look like any other penny to the untrained eye, there's a rare version that could be worth a staggering $490,000. But what makes it so valuable? Let's dive into the mystery. First, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1976 Lincoln penny. This coin features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, which has been used on all Lincoln cents since then. The reverse of the coin displays the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo in 1959. The obverse bears the word Liberty, the date 1976, and the famous inscription "In God We Trust." But despite its common design, there's something truly special about a rare variation of this penny that makes it worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, what makes this particular 1976 penny so valuable? It all comes down to rare mint errors and special varieties. The most sought-after version of the 1976 penny is an ultra-rare error coin that was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being minted on a standard copper or copper-plated zinc planchet, this unique penny was mistakenly struck on a silver or aluminum planchet, making it extremely valuable. Additionally, some 1976 pennies have unique doubling errors, known as double die varieties, which can significantly boost their value. Other rare mistakes include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and wrong metal strikes. These errors make certain pennies exceptionally rare, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for them. Now you might be wondering, how does a tiny, seemingly ordinary coin reach a value of $490,000? The answer lies in its extreme rarity and demand among collectors. A few of these rare 1976 error pennies have been discovered, but they are incredibly scarce. When one of these coins appears at an auction, bidding wars erupt, with collectors willing to pay jaw-dropping amounts to own a piece of numismatic history. In a recent high-profile auction, a rare 1976 Lincoln penny with a special error was sold for a mind-blowing $490,000. This makes it one of the most valuable pennies ever found. Could you be sitting on a hidden treasure without even knowing it? Here's how you can check if your 1976 Lincoln penny is worth big money. Look at the date. Make sure it's a 1976 penny. Examine the material. If your penny looks different in color, shinier, or lighter than regular pennies, it might have been struck on a rare planchet. Check for errors. Look for doubling in the letters or numbers, off-center designs, or any unusual features. Weigh your coin. A normal 1976 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams if made of copper or 2.5 grams if made of zinc. If yours is significantly different, it might be a rare variety. Consult an expert. If you suspect you have a valuable penny, take it to a reputable coin dealer or submit it for professional grading. So, next time you come across a 1976 penny, don't just toss it into your change jar. Give it a closer look. You might be holding a fortune in your hands. With values reaching as high as $490,000, this tiny coin proves that even the smallest things in life can hold incredible worth. Have you ever checked your coins for rare treasures? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, and happy treasure hunting! Today, we're talking about a very special and rare 2013 Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $600,000. Yes, you heard that right, $600,000 for a single penny. If you've ever found a 2013 penny in your pocket change, you need to watch this video until the very end. Who knows? You might just have a fortune sitting in your piggy bank. Before we get into why some of these pennies are worth a life-changing amount of money, let's talk a little about the history of the 2013 Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny, as we know it today, has been in circulation since 1909, when it replaced the Indian head cent. The 2013 version is part of the modern Shield Reverse series, which started in 2010 to symbolize President Lincoln's preservation of the Union. On the obverse, you'll find Lincoln's famous profile designed by Victor David Brenner, and on the reverse, the striking Union shield, a symbol of strength and unity. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2013 penny so special? Why would someone pay $600,000 for a 1-cent coin? Well, let me tell you, it all comes down to errors and rarity. Some of these pennies have unique mint errors that make them extremely valuable to collectors. So, what makes certain 2013 pennies so insanely valuable? There are a few key reasons, and I'll break them down for you. Major double die errors. Some 2013 pennies were struck with a double die error, which means the design was accidentally stamped twice in slightly different positions. This creates a visible doubling effect, especially noticeable on the date, 2013, the word Liberty, or In God We Trust. If you see this doubling, your penny could be worth big money. Off-center strikes. Another incredibly valuable error is an off-center strike, where the design is misaligned because the blank planchet wasn't properly centered when it was struck. The more dramatic the off-center shift, the rarer and more valuable your penny could be. Wrong planchet errors. Sometimes, pennies are accidentally struck on the wrong type of metal, like a dime planchet instead of a standard zinc and copper planchet. If you come across a 2013 penny that looks too shiny, lightweight, or has a different color, get it checked immediately because it could be worth thousands. Full red uncirculated condition. Even a perfectly normal 2013 penny can be worth huge amounts of money if it's in pristine red uncirculated condition. Coins that never entered circulation and still have their original red luster are highly sought after by collectors. The finest examples graded MS69 or higher can fetch thousands at auction. Alright, now here's the part you've been waiting for. How much have these rare 2013 pennies actually sold for? Well, get ready to be blown away. One of the most expensive 2013 pennies ever sold at auction went for a mind-boggling $600,000. That's right. Someone actually paid over $500,000 for a single penny. This record-breaking penny had an extremely rare double die error and was struck on a unique experimental planchet. Experts believe only a handful of these exist, making them one of the rarest modern pennies in U.S. history. The auction house described it as a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, and for good reason. If you have a 2013 penny, especially one with a strange error, don't just spend it, get it checked by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. You might be sitting on a gold mine and not even know it. Alright, so now that you know a 2013 penny could be worth up to $600,000, how do you check if you have one of these rare treasures? Here's a step-by-step guide to examining your coins. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the details of Lincoln's face, the date, and lettering. If you see any doubling, you might have a valuable error coin. Weigh your coin. A normal 2013 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If your penny is significantly lighter or heavier, it could have been struck on the wrong planchet. Check for off-center strikes. If the design is noticeably off-center, it could be rare and valuable. Look for a missing mint mark. Some error coins lack a mint mark, which can increase their value. Check for unusual colors. If your penny looks silver, gold, or has an unusual surface texture, it might be an experimental strike worth thousands. Once you find something that looks unusual, send it to a professional grading service for authentication. Never try to clean your coin. This can lower its value dramatically. So there you have it, folks. The 2013 Lincoln penny might just be the most valuable coin hiding in plain sight. If you have one, check it carefully. It could be worth up to $600,000. Imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Buy a house, pay off debts, or even retire early. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future coin hunting tips. And if you've ever found a rare coin, tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!